you work at a dementia home, you discover a lot of things about dementia. One of the things you do discover, though, is it affects everyone differently. Everyone manifests dementia in their own kind of specific way. Like, for example, we had one patient there, her name was Betty. And Betty only communicated with one word, and that word was, no, no, no. And, it wasn't an example of how we were treating her or anything, and we had to clarify that for anyone coming in. It was like, that's just Betty, she has dementia. She doesn't know what she's saying. No, but, actually, I was in charge of actually taking Betty out for walks. I was in charge of that. And I loved it, too. One time, I'll tell you guys this because I don't work there anymore. One time, Betty was wheelchair bound, so I was walking her in the wheelchair. The wheelchair wheel, I swear to God, it got stuck in a little crack. All of a sudden, Betty comes flying out towards the sidewalk, but I catch her. My quick reflexes, I catch her, I bring her back. And I was so mortified, I was so terrified, and once we got to the park, I was like, well, Betty, from what just happened, are we gonna tell anyone when we get back to the rescue home, or what are we gonna do? And I remember exactly what Betty said to me. She looked me in the eyes and she said, no, no, no. It's like, that's my girl Betty, she always got my back, always got my back, my girl Betty. We had another patient there, her name was Clara. Clara was really interesting because she actually didn't communicate with any words whatsoever. She only communicated in sounds and noises. And the most prominent noises she did was And honestly, I'm just going to end the story right there. And I'm not going to go into exactly what Clara looked like. I'm not going to divulge her ethnicity at all. Why? Because I don't. Not only do I not like supporting bad stereotypes, I don't like supporting stereotypes in general. It's not my kind. That's not the person I am. That said, what I will say about Clara, she was an old Jewish cunt. All right. I don't know why I got that. We had this other patient there. Her name was Elvira. Elvira was interesting because anytime you entered the room, she'd always go, "It's you again! It's you again, you son of a bitch! It's you again!" She was the only one who did not have dementia. You can go ahead and wipe your own ass, Elvira.